Hi, welcome to Kate's Paper Creations. This is Kate. I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Washington State, and I am coming to you with my weekly simple stamping video and blog. And what I'm trying to do in these videos is not only show you the simple stamping, but then do a step up, so it covers both bases. So I'm going to be making 2 cards today. I'll show them to you here. Here's my simple card, the outside and the inside, and here's the Steppin' Up version of that same card, inside and outside. So, using the same stamp set. Let me tell you a little bit about what we're using. I am using the Vine Design Bundle, and the phrase that came to mind today as the demonstrator, we got the breakdown of what's going away from the catalog, because the annual catalog will be coming out in May, and so we get some little information ahead of time. And so the phrase that came to mind was going away or here to stay, and this is one of the sets that's going away. Vine Design and the Flowering Vines dies. Now I bought this set primarily for these dies, these 3 background dies, and I'm not so sure this one, even though it's been discontinued, I'm not sure it's going to go away, because these 3 background dies are just so lovely and fun to use. So I'm not real sure this is going to leave my shelf. It'll get marked discontinued, but I just might have to keep it. And if you don't have it and you really want it, you need to order quickly. And the link to my online store will be in the description below, because the products are available only while supplies last. Then I'm going to be using 3 colors: Rococo Rose, Seaside Spray, and Shaded Spruce. Rococo Rose and Seaside Spray are the in colors and that are going to be going away, and I'm going to miss these 2 colors. I have really enjoyed them this year. Shaded Spruce is a standard color in the brights section, and we'll be keeping that one. Okay, so those are the 3 colors I'm going to be using, as well as one of them as the Shaded Spruce marker. And then in the embellishments, I'm going to be using the snowflake adhesive backed embellishments. And I know they're called snowflakes, but if you can see the shimmer there, they don't have to be snowflakes. They could be flowers, and they could be flower centers. And so that's how I used them on this card. Okay, so that's what we're going to be using. Let's start building. So first of all, just the simple card. This is a base card of basic white thick. It is 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4 to make a standard A2 top fold greeting card. Then I'm going to use the Shaded Spruce and this lovely branch from the set. I'll get that inked up, and I am going to have it come down from the top left corner. Of course, you can do it however you choose. Just like that. And I'm also, while I'm doing that, let's do this too. I'm going to ink up again just this top section, because I'm going to put a little bit of a leaf inside as well. Right, like so. There we go. So that gets that inside piece, and then I can close this up for now. Okay, then I am going to stamp the flowers, and I'm stamping the larger of the flowers that I'm using. There's several flowers in here, or flower designs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. I'm going to be using this one and this little one here. And I'm doing the larger one of those 2 with the Rococo Rose. And just doing my best to tuck them in here. Trying not to get corners on my stamping. Okay, then I'm going to do the smaller flower with the, let's do the inside ones. Let's do one there, one here, and one out here. There we go. And then let's do the smaller ones. And they can kind of come off the page a little bit if you want them to. There we go for that side, and then we'll do the outside one. It's a little tricky doing this with the video because I can't get my head right over the top of everything. Okay, and there's the outside. And then we have the sentiment to do. And I did the sentiment with the shaded spruce just because it's a nice dark color. It shows up well, just right down here in the bottom corner. And there is our simple card for today. Just a lot of white space, but that's okay. Sometimes it's nice to have a card that just has some simple white space. Okay, now let's do the stepping up card. So this one, again, I started with basic white thick, 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4, makes that base. Okay, then I cut a piece of shaded spruce, 5 1/4 by 4, and I embossed it with another item that's supposed to be going away, Dainty Diamonds embossing folder. Again, I don't know if this one's going to go way off my shelf. I love this background. But again, if you want it, I would order quickly while supplies last. Okay, so I embossed this with shaded spruce. And I am just going to attach it to the card front. And I did tell you it was 4 by 5 1/4. And then embossed. And I'm just going to attach it to the front of the card flat with regular adhesive. There we go, just like that. Then I cut a piece 3 by 3, and it's going to go on the front like this in a diamond shape, just for some different variety. And so I'm going to stamp the branch first. Get my branch. And turn it so I can see what I'm doing. And I just want it to come up from this corner up. So I'm just going to, yeah, about like so, I think. Can't really do it wrong. Okay, there's that part. And because I do want to do the inside as well, just like I did on the simple card, I'm going to do that again as well. So I'm going to ink that up and put a portion of this on the inside, like that. Okay, now put that away. Let's go ahead and open up the Rococo Rose and the Seaside Spray again. And let's do those flowers for the inside. Get those in here. Oh, perfect. Every once in a while, I do it right. And then here's the blue ones. And I'm going to put one here. And one, get this turned in my hand the way I want it. And one there. And let's just do one kind of off the side of the page here. There we go. So there's the inside all stamped and ready to go. And we can put these colors away because I already stamped and die cut out the flowers that I'm going to be putting on the front. So they're already stamped and ready to go. But that's what I did. I stamped them onto Whisper White, Basic White. I don't know if I'll ever, after so many years of saying Whisper White, Basic White, I stamped these on just regular Basic White. And I also used the, and I got ink on it. I also used the die for the sentiment. And because I got ink on it when I wasn't looking, I will cut out another one real quick here. Sorry, I have to go off camera to do that. But, you know, I don't know. I just managed to always get ink. You're lucky you don't see inky fingers again. Some of my videos, I have quite inky fingers when I'm working. And so there we go. There's one that doesn't have any ink on it. We won't use this one. We'll put it aside. Okay. So there's the pieces I'm going to be putting onto this piece. Okay. And the way I did that is I put them on with mini glue dots, but I'm going to go ahead and attach this to the front of the card as well, and it's going on with just regular adhesive. Because I'm going to be raising the flowers and the sentiment, that's enough thickness so that I can still mail it without extra postage and all of that. Okay, then this is a good place to use your grid sheets because I want to put that point at the 2 3/4 mark so that it's at the halfway point. So here's 1 inch, 2 inch, 1, 2, 3/4. Right there is the 3/4 mark. And now I know it's perfectly centered from side to side. And there we go. There's that. Now I got to get out my mini glue dots. Here we go. And I'm just using minis on the back of all of these. I can get them turned over. There we go. And just like that. Now I could stamp underneath these and then place them over where I stamped, but that's not necessary, so I didn't. But sometimes you can see behind them, and it kind of makes it kind of cute. You could also make it look layered that way by offsetting, stamping in one direction and then stamping and then putting the raised one offset over the top of it, and then you got a little bit of a dimensional look to your flowers. I could probably, they're sticking to me. I could probably show you that real quickly. Just let me get a scrap here. So yeah, if I took this larger flower and stamped it, and then took the die cut and offset it so that the flower's petals show out from behind. Now, it might not be as dramatic with this small of a flower, but then you see you get a little bit of a dimensionalized look. So that's just an option. Now, it's just a matter of deciding where I want to place these. I am going to be putting this sentiment on right about here, so I'm going to just lay it in place so I don't end up with a raised flower behind where I'm going to put my sentiment. And I think I'll put one here. And then the little blue ones can just tuck in wherever. Let's put one there. And let's put this one here. And let's put one down inside like this. And of course, there's no right or wrong way to put your flowers on. You can put them anywhere you want. Now, there's a happy birthday stamp in the stamp set, but it is one word on top of the other, and it won't fit on this particular sentiment tag. And so I am going to use my marker, and I'm going to just color one word at a time. And we'll start with happy. And I kind of lay my brush on the side, it's kind of on its side, and just brush it over the top of the lettering. And here goes the word happy. And then I'll clean it up, stamp it off really good. And now I'm going to do the word birthday in the same way. There we go. And turn this so I can see what I'm doing. Hopefully it'll come out pretty much even. Let's see. It's always a challenge. There we go. Came out perfect. Okay, so there's the happy birthday. And on the back of this, I put regular dimensionals. And I just put one on each end. Doesn't need more than that. And put that across here like that. Then that's when I brought in, I just wanted some bling. So I brought in these snowflake embellishments that are going to be going away. So I go, well, I've got to use these things up. I don't want to just get rid of them. And there's two colors and they're kind of iridescent. And so the ones that are kind of white with a pink iridescence, I put those in the center of the larger flowers like that. There we go. There's the third one. And then this other color is kind of a greenish, bluish, kind of an iridescent look. And I put those in the centers of the small flowers. Except that one stuck to me instead of the flower. Let's try that again. There we go. And if you didn't tell somebody that they were supposed to be snowflakes, they would never know. Because they look like flowers now. Okay, so there's a way to use up some of those embellishments that you have on your shelf that you forgot to use over the holiday season. And there is our stepped up card with the lovely little shimmer in the center of those flowers. So there is your simple stamping card and a steppin' up card, both using the Vine Design stamp set. Now I did notice I still managed to get a little bit of ink here. I think what I'll probably do is come back with another small blue flower and cut it out and put it right there. And that'll cover that spot up and it'll be just fine. So there you go. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you'll consider shopping my online store. The link is below. And I also have a blog and I'm also on These Are My Stamps and Flickr. So come and visit. Love to see you. Love to see comments. Thanks so much.